Okay, and we're going to be jumping in with Raquel pretty soon here. Just need to get the proper notifications. Been busy editing today. Sun's been kind of bugging me for a little bit. Whipping together a recut of The Cage into what kind of form it would take if say Jeff Hunter had stayed on, and time crunch, they had to include it in part of the regular run, and put it into roughly what it would look like into the rest of the series. And along those lines, I have trimmed out a few of them. One, it's a little long anyway. It's about 10 minutes too long to be like a regular episode. So it had to be trimmed regardless. There we go. Make sure everything else is okay. So I managed to carve out part of the original, with bits and pieces from somewhat later episodes and things, but tried to keep the footage from at least first two pilots. Keep that footage. Nothing later on. No sparkly lights in the cells. But a lot more use of the 11-foot model in pilot configuration. And I think I got at least a pretty good, approximation. Probably fine tune it more if I wanted to, but I think it's close enough for my needs. And I'm just going to put the final thing. The only real troublesome thing at this point is going to be the end credits. Now, I think I got a pretty good shot at that because I'm going to be taking the end credits mainly from the Menagerie Part 2. So that's where the bulk of, they have the actual credits on screen of the pilot. And the way it worked out, Mark Daniels got credit for Part 1. That's most of the wraparound stuff. And Part 2 is mostly The Cage. And so I didn't have to do much of this. No, the rest of the credit should be to Robert Butler, who directed the pilot. So that one is credited to, directed by Robert Butler. And so that's, I've already got the teaser put together, a version of the opening titles with, instead of starring Will Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, it's starring Jeffrey Hunter and Majel Barrett. At this point, Spock was not a major character that point. He was the background. He was just the alien. And clearly the second lead was going to be Majel Barrett. That's the idea. And beginning of Act 1, I got to fly by with The Cage. And then on. Trimmed out a few of the troublesome bits, namely Spock smiling. That was going to go regardless. The bit on the bridge, well, also where they go into warp and the whole thing kind of goes straight. Get rid of that. And the bit on the bridge where he has a little squabble with his new yeoman. And he gets the thing about, I got a problem with a woman on the bridge. And number one, you're different, of course, Lieutenant. Gone. And then, of course, also later on in the Telosian in the cell, where they let slip that number one is often fantasized about Pike. No, that's gone. That's just out. That was the same cut they made when they made Part 2 of the two-parters. So that was an easy cut. And snipped a bit here, like the final flyby stuff, trimmed it down a bunch, crammed the music together, and just put together. And I think it might just be cut down to proper runtime. We'll see when I finally put it together. I think I'm close. But we'll see what happens here. So we've already got invite from Raquel. Because I tell we don't play. I'm just wrapping up an editing project. I'm not going to put it on YouTube. Obviously, it would never get monetized and probably get shut down. I'm going to put it up probably on Rumble and Patreon. then we'll see what happens on that. Because Rumble doesn't care. They'll put it, you know. All right. No, the nature of my system is I had to break it down into bits. So I'm telling you, if you're going to do something like this, don't try and do it all in one shot. And do the teaser is one thing, the opening credits is one thing, act one is one thing, and then 2, 3, and 4, I was also able to fix a little bit of a blooper because Captain Pike, now they're doing Rock Lego anyway, and Spock just picks up the communicator. No, Spock here. There's supposed to be a call. That's the ship is calling down. That's what he's responding to. Why suddenly he's Spock here. So he's stuck in the communicator beep, so that he's answering the call. He's not just initiating. And that makes a little more sense. So let's see. Let's take a look. All right. Rare, better. SMG shotgun and travel distance well spring. If I do a rare, better shotgun, it's 2 at once. All right. And what do we got today? Destroy objects with a rocket launcher. Okay. That tells me OG. First things first, let's just get in here. Get a quick peek at the shop, hopefully, before it goes totally there. Okay, Squid Games. Okay. Someone's lock a bundle, summer shop. And the usual stuff here. Nothing. Oh, Iron Man's back. Okay. I already got Iron Man. There's the parts I want. Why do I didn't care about it? Still no word from India, but he wants to save her stuff. So, but she also hasn't done anything about. Hey, thanks for that. So I don't think anyone's come to her rescue on that one either. So yeah, it's a question of do you want to save your shit, Indy? I think you have until Monday. We'll see if the stuff is still on that other site after Monday. Maybe it will be. Who knows? Okay. Let's just get down here. We're here. Might as well start off here. Come on. No, fine. What do you know? Okay, let's review that again. Charged with a rocket launcher. Okay. Well then. Well, now that we know, let's go to OG for it. Motherfucker. Bitch. All right. Just get into it. Curiosity. Quick peek at what Indy's doing. She's doing a private stream. Yeah. Almost 10 hours and wrapped up a whopping $375. Guess you're doing much longer though. Give me a quick peek what we wrapped up. If it's wrapped up yet. Nope, still going. 10 hours. 375.69. Okay. You can get into this here. Oh, of course, it's in there. Okay, let's check the totals here. And so 11 more objects will open. And okay. Was an anime part of this? Well, while we're waiting for this to straighten out, let's get a better look at the shop. Again, I'm sorry, the entire thing just not appeal to me. Okay. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Shifu. I wanted to get that, if he has a built-in emote where you go just grab the beard looking. Oh God. Nope. Nope. No, 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 no. Yeah, well, it's the usual. So, all right. Oh, God. And Raquel is right now on Lego things. So, things until she gets out of it, I'm kind of stuck. So, I'm interested. So, we'll get out of this. She finishes doing Lego. Oh, God. Oh, God. What time is it anyway? 10:17. Kind of a late start lately.
Hmm. Oh God. Apparently, Andy's, they've got some kind of time traveling bathhouse idea going. It'll be interesting to see how that comes out. Certainly more inventive than previous ideas I've had lately. It's always been femboy this, femboy that. It's like, fuck the femboy shit. Nobody cares anymore. The card is played out. For God's sakes, change the record. You know? If one I could gather from the chat, like it was all brainstorming. Nothing actually was done. So kind of begs the question, why was it done in the private stream? Okay. There's Oh, come on. What is the problem here? Come on, whoa, dude. There we go. Hmm.
Come on. Come on with it. I don't get a game going. I was going to do the entire and going to sleep. Of course there was an error. Come on, you piece of shit. All right. I wish I made the 420 69. All right. All right, let's go to beer. Get out of that. Get out of that. Always with the damn DMR. There we go. Any sprites around here?
Come here, you. Okay, smart. I lost her. Come on, sit up. Did I already grab the moon? You little fucker. It doesn't help when the thing locks up on you in the middle of the damn fight, you know? God. In this video, I'll watch along at this point. Come on. Clearing stuff. Let this thing settle down for a minute. There's some stuff out here. Come on, damn it. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that. Ow! Okay. Well, I should actually put this up in case someone says anything. All right. One more time. Because frankly, I'm getting more of those things start screwing more. I'm tempted to just go to bed. Oh. All right. All right. In between two shrines. Stop. God damn, come on. Okay. Okay. Let's see what kind of goodies we can get in here. Okay. You little bitch. Okay. Frankly, I'm too damn tired right now to think straight, man. All right. Yeah, she's doing. I'm just gonna call it for the night. I'm too damn tired. I'm not even sure I'm gonna keep the stream up, frankly. Come on, get out of that. But yeah, the system is just it's too tired. I had to restart my editing program. I don't know how many times just to get through the editing thing. It's like I had to do it in pieces, and I'm just too ragged. Yeah, but I'm too damn long. I gotta go to bed. So, like, share, subscribe. I don't know. This particular shouldn't be all that enlightening, but like, share, share the channel around, and we'll talk at you later.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Well, the man is ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang up. Whenever there's a hang up, you'll find